this session. In this session, as we are already seen that in this session we want to learn about using of intent filters. So in the previously we are discussing different topics in the calling built-in applications. So how we have to call one application, how we have to call the already available application from the current activity. That means whatever you are developed your new application, from those applications how we have to contact with the already existed applications. And the second thing is we are knowing about the understanding of intent object. So what is the understanding of intent object? We have to create an intent object or to call the intent object in a different ways. The first one is component name, calling with providing a value with a component name and providing a value with a Java class file. And the third one is we have to provide a action and data. And next one is object name dot set data is one of the thing, and object name dot set type is one of the thing. So different ways we have to understand about the intent object. So in this session we have to know about understanding of or using of intent filter. How we have to use these intent filters. So when you are observing, the intent filters are to be mainly available in which file? The intent filters are to be presented in your manifest file. So whenever you are opening any application, the Android manifest file, the main use is it will provide a structure, how many activities are to be presented in your application, or what is the data. So the different structure will be provided by using a manifest file. So in that manifest file we are having a first thing is application will be opened. So after that within the application we are writing a activity. So within that activity we are using a intent filters. So what is this intent filters? What are the different tags to be presented in this intent filters? But the first tag here is action tag, and next tag here is category tag. So the action tag is nothing but it will provide what is the action tag will be provide a name of that activity. So whenever in your application if you are calling, so or the action tag is nothing but, so by using a different applications, that means from other applications, what is the name to access this activity? So that name is to be provided in your action tag. That means if you are in another application but you have to access this activity, so at that situation what is the name you are using? So which name will be helpful to use to go with this activity? So that name is to be provided in the action tag. And category. So what is this category tag is nothing but, so at which situation this category will be, this activity will be loaded. So Android.intent category default. So in the default situation, it will be invoked. So here is some, and category and data is also to be presented. So when you are considering a data tag, so the data tag is also to be available. So the data is having a value as HTTP. That means whatever the data is to be taken, is to be provided, that data is to be taken from the URL as HTTP. So in the HTTP onwards it will process the data. So these are the three different intent filter tags are to be presented. First one is action, and second one is category, and third one is data. If this is my situation, this is an example for the intent situation. So why? So to complete this action you have to select any one of these as a default option. So how it is to be possible? So at this situation in your category you are giving, in your action you are giving another name. In your action you are giving another name as address. So at that situation it will open to your second activity, it will open to your third activity. So at that situation this will be occurred. Using a intent filters we have to provide what are the different activities ought to be launched. So this is a browser and intent. So from these two applications you have to select any one of these. After that use a default for this section. Then only it will be invoked or it will be selected. So this is about the intent filter. The intent filter is to be presented in your manifest file. So in that manifest file, in which place it will be provided? So the first thing is application is to be presented. After that, within the activity, we have to specify the intent filters. So assignment question for this topic, write a short note on intent filters. So intent filters is having a different tags as action, category, and the third one is data. Explain all these tags. So with this, we are completed all the topics in your second unit. So what are the topics? Understanding of activities. So how we have to create an activity and what are the different styles to be added. And the next thing is we are adding a dialog boxes, progress dialog and alert dialog, warning messages are to be learned in the 2.1. And inking of activities using intents. That means I want to navigate to one application to one activity to another activity. So that is the concept we learn in the intent. And next thing is how we have to pass the information between the intents. So that is also to be completed. In the fragments, we are completed them. How we have to create a different fragments. So what are the different fragments? We have to create a fragments either statically or dynamically. So those fragments creation is to be completed, and next thing is how we have to provide an interaction between the fragments. And next one is calling built-in application in the 2.4. We are already discussed the calling built-in application using intents. If present application, that means new application is to be created, from that new application how we have to access the built-in applications which are to be available in the phone, which are to be available. So that means available applications, how we have to from that already exist, from that new application how we have to go with the, or how we have to call with the already available applications. So these are the 4 topics we are covered in this unit 2. So thank you all.